Paltrocast. I'll throw the first one to Toya and say, how's your day going besides answering the same questions over and over and over again?
It's going really good. I'm blessed. It's going amazing.
Yes, a lot of hype around the show, which premieres officially in 2 days. But same for you. Do you mind answering the same questions over and over again? And how are you? That's a two-parter.
Oh, I'm doing great. And of course, why not?
Well, you never know. Some people just don't like interviews, or they're like, you know what? I don't like talking about me. Let's talk about you. They throw it back at the interviewer, but that has not happened yet. So when was this season of the show filmed? I couldn't tell because it's not like there's time markers or time capsules or dates or that kind of thing on screen.
Oh, it happened like months ago. So we've been filming for a couple of months, the top of the year, maybe.
And how long did it take to work out the deal for the show? Because obviously not the first reality show that's high profile for either of you.
You say how long it took to work out the deal?
Yeah, because I know that E1 is involved. E1 always has a trillion projects in the works. And sometimes you don't know if the show is filmed before the network is attached. And then sometimes the network has to be attached for the show to start filming.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they both were intact when we decided to do it.
Got it. Now, is that how you remember things, Ms. Carter?
Yes, definitely.
I didn't know if that silence was me causing rift going, that's not what happened.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's funny.
Got it. So, this new season, again, it comes out and premieres later this week. WeTV, All Black, they both showed in different ways and hit all the markets and the demographics and all that. How much of what's filmed airs versus goes on the cutting room floor?
Well, of course, when you're filming a show, it's only but so much can be put into the episode because of timing. But, E1 definitely did a good job at being able to, showcase our lives in those hour episodes with what they were able to use.
Right. It doesn't seem like you two necessarily have to look for trouble. And what I mean by that is there's a lot of reality shows that go, nothing interesting about these two. Let's put them in a shooting range and see what happens there, because they'll find drama that way. Not you two. You two genuinely get along, obviously, because you're family. But it seems like there didn't have to be scripts like other shows that we see on other networks.
Yeah, I feel like when me and my mom, we've been doing reality for a lot of years. Since I was 10 years old, I've been doing reality TV, and I just always knew that. Even watching my mom, her biggest thing was, listen, everything is real. We're not putting on no front. We're not doing it, because at the end of the day, we have to get backlash from things like that. So when you put a camera in front of us, just know it's going to be very real and things that you can relate to.
Well, Toya, in your case, reality TV is not the first high profile thing you did. I was a fan of Escape, believe it or not, Escape. Big fan from way back when, because of MTV, VH1, BET, everyone was playing your music. Yet people go, hey, reality star. When did you kind of realize that you were going to have that second act to your career?
No, that's Tiny.
You can bust up.
That's Tiny. We did Tiny and Toya. Tiny was in Escape.
I thought that you had also collaborated where you had done some guest vocals. Am I totally wrong about that?
No, we did a television show together. Tiny and I did Tiny and Toya. And
okay. Now, I thought that you had also collaborated, because usually when the reality...
You don't want me to bust no vocals. You don't want me to start busting no vocals for you. You gonna run out of here. So I'm going to let her hold the title of being a vocal runner, and I'm going to just stay in my lane.
Okay, well, I'm going to leave that mistake in and say this guy is a fool. But I did like Escape a lot. Is it my fault?
Oh yeah, I love Escape. Those are all my friends. Like I really, really love Tamika. We're like sisters. She was in my wedding. We did reality
Yeah.
TV together for a few seasons. Tiny, Candy is also one of my really good friends. But no, I can't sing. I wish I could, because I'd be blowing y'all away.
That has not stopped a lot of people who've had record deals. But going back to what that question was, you both have so many followers on social media. I believe one is 7 million, the other is 12 million on Instagram alone. That doesn't include TikTok, YouTube, etc. So you're at the forefront of this generation where it's like the TV is the least important thing you do in a way. When did you kind of realize, hey, there is a large future in having that direct interaction with the fan base?
Just by putting stuff out and people loving us for being our authentic self, and like they're, just interacting with people, and it goes from one platform to another, and just, I would say just living in your truth and just being you, and the people just come. Like, they mess with you for being who you are, or to be nosy.
Well, when I was a kid, back in the Stone Age, that wasn't a career. Social media influencer, social media personality was not a career. And again, you two, I get the opinion, or I get the vibe that this is just the beginning. It's growing every year, yet it's an organic kind of thing. So when did you realize, okay, the rest of our lives, it doesn't matter if we don't have a best-selling book, because people want us to be us?
Well, we do multiple things. My daughter acts. She's also has, her clothing line. She has a lot of different things going on as well, outside of just being a social media influencer. Myself, I own a gym with my husband, a fitness studio. I have multiple businesses. I write multiple books. I flip houses. So it's multiple things that we do to generate income outside of just being a social media influencer. However, that is an amazing thing to do, because you could just be at home and click a button and make money,
And everything's a write-off. But
Yeah.
here, when I say, what do you do for a living? What do you like to tell people? Is there an easy term for it?
Well, I do multiple things. So it's I would say entrepreneur is the best thing, because each thing I do, I run it myself. So that will be the best title to run with.
And yourself there?
I would say entrepreneur, and I would say actress. Yeah.
So do you think that we might see a second season of your show, or do we just have to wait and see?
Well, you just have to wait and see. If did you watch the first 2 episodes? Give us your feedback. Did you like it?
Entertaining. Was I going to expect anything less from either of you? Well, think of it this way. A lot of reality shows you watch, you feel icky. You feel it's staged. Obviously, a mother-daughter combination right there. You've both had extensive credits before this show happening. You don't need to force the drama. It's not like they go, hey, let's put them both in Sardinia and see what happens. It seems like it's an organic thing and a family thing. And you two are both funny and charming people. So where can you go wrong?
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, so down to the last 2 questions before I let you go. What's the best way we find out if there is a season 2? Is it Instagram? Is it TikTok?
I guess maybe we can announce it. WeTV will announce it. E1, like one of those platforms will announce it, when they're ready to, start doing the next season or whatever.
Hurry up and wait. And the last question is, what's the last concert that you went to for fun? Both of you get this one.
Beyonce. I just went to Renaissance, and it was everything.
Drake in an arena, or Drake in an intimate club kind of thing that no one knew was happening?
Drake in an arena. I went twice.
Oh, and who else was on the billing with Drake?
What'd you say?
Who else played with Drake?
On the concert.
Oh, it was 21 Savage and Sexy Red.
Nice. And then Beyonce. Does Beyonce have an opening act these days?
No,
I think that's
it's just the Beyonce experience.
just 3
And
hours of
Blue.
Beyonce. Well, thank you both for your
Beyonce
time.
and Blue.
Congrats on the season of the show. Really looking forward to whatever's next, whether it's a book, a business venture, a reality show. I can't keep track, except I now know that you were never an escape. That's the biggest lesson.
Paltrocast.